After 12 years away, Pompey are back in the Championship, and those 12 years haven't been the easiest for the club, nearly being liquidated, close to relegation out of the Football League, and probably worst watching jacket ball. But this season has been so different for various reasons, and in today's video I'm going to look at how and why Pompey could get out of the third tier at the 7th time of asking. Obviously, John Mousinho deserves a lot of credit for what Portsmouth have done this season. He replaced Danny Cowley last January. Portsmouth were 15th place in League One. Belief in the club and the fan base was pretty low, but in came John, his first role as head coach, and it was a surprising appointment to many, and let's just say not everyone on Twitter was happy with this appointment, but they've stayed quiet now as he's transformed this team and won League One, not just through his tactical brilliance but also the philosophy that he's brought to the club and the mentality that he's drilled into these players. First of all, let's look at what a John Mousinho team looks like. Well, most games have lined up with a 4-2-3-1, and the key principles of his tactics are the slow, patient build-up play, control of possession, intense pressing, high defensive line and set-piece domination. Well, in the build-up, Mousinho's side like to build up out from the back slowly and wait for passing opportunities. Often when playing out from the back, it looks like a 2-4-4 with fullbacks joining into midfield and 4 attackers. Often Will Norris is one of the most important players in this, as he offers himself as a passing option whilst also laying it off to centre-backs. But Norris also isn't afraid to go long if no other options present themselves. This utilises the height of our strikers, Colby Bishop 6 foot and Ingy 6'2". Also, Marlon Pack's impressive passing ability is crucial in the build-up play. Dominating the ball is also a key to Pompey's success, with an average 57% possession across the League One campaign. Pompey also use a high defensive line with the fullbacks who get forward. This high line allows Pompey to dominate the match in the opposition half. So we've established John Mousinho is tactically acute and has implemented a great style of football at Fratton Park, but in addition to that, he's implemented a mindset in the players, which is such a huge reason as to why Pompey will be playing Championship football next season. In a season full of injuries to first-team players and many setbacks, Mousinho's side have still been able to perform so well and win so many games, often when we might not be at our best and often thanks to last-minute winners. But that's not a coincidence that we've won so many games late on. It's down to the culture that's been brought into the club by John Mousinho. We've really made the most of the fine margins this season. I mean, we literally won a game thanks to a corner flag against Oxford. Shout out to him, by the way. And it comes back to that cliche that everyone's saying, even when we're not at best, we take our chances, we find a way, and it helps us win games of football, which is important if you want to win the league, I think. It really is remarkable what he's done here. The bond and the connection he's built with not only the players but also the fans has meant a successful season and such a consistent season as well. Overall, the first season of management, don't get much better than this. Such a great tactician, a leader, mentor, speaker and so much more. And it's not fair to mention manager as well, giving credit where it's due to Danny Cowley. He walks so Mousinho could run if you like. Is that the saying? I think, yeah, yeah. You know, he built the foundations of this team. You know, the likes of Colby Bishop, Marlon Pack, Conor Ogilvie were brought in by him, and he's such a great guy as well. Love him. Well, that first section wouldn't be possible at all if it wasn't for Richard Hughes. He wanted to take the risk on Mousinho, and thank God he did. Not only that, but the transfers that he's made in the summer and January have been incredible, and so many for very little and so many for nothing at all. I mean, Regan Paul, Gavin White, Connor Shaughnessy, Will Norris, Jack Sparks, Lee Evans, Josh Martin, Matt Macy, Ryan Schofield and Ben Stevenson, all on free transfers, and so many of them have been really crucial to our success this season. And I mean, our success in the loan market has been remarkable. Alex Robertson from Man City, who was so good in the first half of the season into his unfortunate injury, and Abu Kamara on loan from Norwich. I mean, wow. His first season in senior football and 8 goals and 10 assists in League One. Then after the tough injuries to players like Robertson and Morel, in January the smart recruitment led to additions like Callum Lang, who got 5 goal involvements, and Owen Moxon from Carlisle, who became a really important player. Also signings for money such as Yengi and Sadie have proved crucial, in addition to removing some of the older players who weren't improving the team. There's been quite a few injuries this season, but every time, no complaints from John Mousinho. Just solutions. When Regan Paul's injured, Pompey fans feared the worst. Someone who had been so important to us at the start of the season, but then Sean Raggett stepped up, became a modern day Pompey legend. Conor Ogilvie out, up sticks Jack Sparks, so on. Every injury that was announced felt like the title was slipping away, but no, it just made us stronger. And it comes back to the mentality of the side. Whilst obviously this was a team achievement, there were some key performers who made this possible. I don't think anyone thought this free transfer would be as good as he has been, and as I mentioned earlier, he's not only a great shot stopper but also key to building out from the back. And putting these two together, if they've been so solid, sure to see another free transfer and somebody who scored crucial goals. Sean Raggett once again has proven what a player he is and contributed so much, and it'll be sad for all Pompey fans to see him leave. Captain, leader, legend, went away, now he's back. He's one of our own, it's Marlon Pack, incredible passing range and a leader for all the players. These two on the wings have been so important to our title success, not only crossing and creating chances, but also great goals by cutting in themselves. Well, Colby Bishop is magic, and he does wear a magic hat. He could have signed for Blackpool, but I'm pretty sure he said no to that. To be fair, it was probably because he'd rather play for Pompey in the famous blue and white, and when we win promotion, we'll sing this song all night. And win promotion is exactly what we did. Again, another season, 20 goals in 2 consecutive seasons. What a player he's been for us. Now, I wasn't originally going to put this section in here because I didn't want to take anything away from this achievement, but I think it's fair to say that this League One is weaker than we've seen in previous years. Don't get me wrong, this team would have been right up there battling last season, but you had massive spenders like, Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday and Plymouth were a really good side. Also worth noting that 2 of the relegated clubs from the Championship, Wigan and Reading, had points deductions, and the other one, Blackpool, underachieved massively, as have teams like Charlton. This still doesn't mean Pompey had the biggest budget though. The investment in January probably means it's up there, but there are sides paying similar amounts. This also means that, teams like Bolton, who missed out this season on promotion, will be incredibly frustrated, not just because they didn't get promoted, but also because next season it's going to be a lot tougher. The likes of Birmingham, Huddersfield, Rotherham coming down, and also Wrexham and Stockport coming up, who could challenge straight away. But certain right thing twats on Twitter, isn't it? So that is how Pompey won 23-24 League One season. Obviously, down to loads of reasons. Everyone involved in the club has played such a massive part, and it's been a pretty good season. As far as being a Pompey fan goes. I haven't had many of them recently, but yeah, bring on the Championship. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Do like and subscribe. Got loads of content coming in the off season, the EFL and Pompey, and also next season going to be making videos all season about the EFL, about Portsmouth Football Club. If that sounds good, subscribe so you don't miss them. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. And I don't have an what do I say? Play out Pompey? Oh, that's wank, isn't it? Yeah, go on then. At Pompey.